A high-stakes meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Mark Carney taking place in Alberta today as world leaders continue conversations focused on security and the economy at the G7 summit. John Kirton is the director of the G7 research group at the University of Toronto and joins me now from Alberta. Thank you so much for doing this.
Great to be with you, Melanie.
I want to begin where we have already seen Trump and Carney appearing together, addressing the media. And one thing that's sticking out right out of the gates is this joint Canada-U.S. flag sitting on the lapel of President Trump. This in combination with his tone in which he's speaking to the media. What do you make of the feel right now?
Well, it's great news because a picture is always worth 1,000 words. And that lapel pin says, better together. And that, of course, is the message that Prime Minister Carney wanted to send, wanted the president to hear and say it too. And it looks like that we're getting off to a great start, getting things headed in that direction. When we first saw President Trump arrive, he was wearing the traditional cap saying MAGA America first. Now it's North America together. So a great step forward.
Let's talk about this trade war. Everyone asking what is achievable out of the G7 summit. The president has said a deal to end this trade war. It's achievable, but of course, this is not happening overnight. So what would it take, and could anything happen out of this summit specifically?
Oh, a lot could. Certainly on the Canada-U.S. front, a clear signal that no more harm will be done. No new tariffs from President Trump on Canada, and then ideally on any of his other G7 partners too. And then secondly, he'll take some of the tariffs off, particularly the latest ones, 50% on Canadian aluminum and steel. And on aluminum, there's just no way America can make in the USA all the aluminum Americans need and use as they do every day. So that would be a good place to start, and then move on to more progress on setting a framework for the broader Canada-U.S. economic relationship based on CUSMA, but certainly upgraded, improved to include all the new issues that we now have artificial intelligence, which wasn't there when CUSMA was created many years ago.
John, let's talk about security. So that's also expected to dominate conversation here. Canada in negotiations with European partners, but also with the U.S. So should we expect to see some confirmation on a new security deal in the coming days, or maybe this is some time before anything is official?
Well, certainly Prime Minister Carney has said he wants a new framework, not only for our economic relationship, but also with our security relationship. And he needs the two to go together. So on the security front, we've got the North American Aerospace Defense Command, which we've had for a very long time. We've got NATO, which covers the North American theater, as well as the European one. But there's a lot of new issues, cyberspace, for example, cyber security, and President Trump would hasten to add his great idea for a new golden dome over all of North America. How much, how far, how fast, and who will pay is something that will be on the president's mind if he's in the mood. More broadly on security, the war in Ukraine, the wars in the Middle East, both of our countries, all of the G7 ones, have a vital stake in that. So it will be prime time here, too.
All right, a lot of discussions to go. We will be watching all of those developments. John Kirton, appreciate your insight. Thank you.
Great to talk to you, Melanie.